Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady. How are you all today? This is my second video. The first one, the washing machine, it was in the middle of the spin and I didn't want to turn it off and break it, because if I break it, then I need to buy a new washer and dryer. And I don't have the money to buy a new washer and dryer right now. So I thought, shit, I'll wait until the dryer or the spin cycle is over and I will start again. So here I am starting again. It's 12:45, 12:45 on Tuesday afternoon. Second shot is over with. My arm is already starting to feel quite painful. So it will be interesting to see how things go. The doctor that gave me my needle, her name was Jacqueline Smith. She was from Ireland and she lives in Dunville. Hello, Dr. Smith. She said that she goes to the Legion and that Bruce and I should join the Legion because they need new members. So she said, if you see me running around the bases, say hi. I'm like, okay, I will. So it's stupid hot here today. Leather bag lady weather report. It's over 40 degrees with the Humidex. It is insane. I did a little bit of weeding earlier today. I don't know if you can see. I had a leather glove on and I've got like this blood blister. I don't know it was hurting me. Like it felt like either this little ring had slipped up, but it didn't. So I don't know how this all happened. So anyway, whatever. Enough of that. It's actually clouded over a little bit right now. I might maybe get some rain if my windows are down in my car. So I will be running out to put them up after I'm done with you guys. I'm going to go through the bags first and then we'll have a little chitty chat afterwards, which is kind of the way I'm setting up my videos at this moment in time, because I'm sure there are some subscribers and watchers out there who couldn't care less about our chitty chats. They just want to see the bags. So let's get to the bags. Two lovely Canadian content bags today. So right out of the gate is this really pretty, I'm going to put my blind up a little bit. It's really has clouded over. Wow. Anyway, yeah, that's a little better. So this is like a real pinky red. BMW actually has a color like this and it's really beautiful. It's super soft leather. It's a gorgeous little bag. No outside pockets or anything. It does have an adjustable strap and there's about an inch and a half, 2 inches left. I'm not saying it, but I'm thinking it. And it fits beautifully on my hip. So Danier Leather is a Canadian company. They've been around since the late 70s. I want to say 1979. I'm not 100% sure. There I go, talking about shit I don't know. But I am pretty sure it's 1979. Montreal. They were sold in 2016. They were bought out and their product has been, in my opinion, garbage ever since. So these vintage, this isn't an oldie. This is probably late 90s, early 2000s. It does have a pocket here, a zipper, and there's your Danier tag. And then it does have a couple of slip pockets. And by the size of the phone pocket, it's small enough that it's probably one of the first iPhones. So I'm thinking late 90s for sure. So beautiful little bag, super soft, as I said. Nice, I think it's a 24-inch strap drop. All that information is in the listing. I have moisturized this bag quite heavily. It looked very ashy when I got it, so I've moisturized it 3 times with both my, where's the Carmichael's? Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I just had it. Where the heck? You know what? I'm losing. Oh, there it is. I'm losing my mind. This menopause brain is just knocking me like crazy. So this is the absorbing stuff that I talk about. I won't buy this stuff again. It's very runny. You see it? And it just, if you don't rub it in, like, I don't use gloves or an applicator. I just use my hands. I take my rings off and I just, if you don't rub this in completely, it'll leave a very, like a white blotchy finish, and then you just got to start all over again. So I'm not going to throw it out because it was 10 bucks. So I'll finish using it now that I know how to use it, but I don't have time to fuss around the way this wants you to. And then yesterday I showed you again my Chamberlain's leather milk, which my son got me for Christmas, and I just love it. So I will be replacing this little tin once it's done. I only use this for really high moisturized areas because it is quite thick and it is quite creamy. So anything that really needs a lot of moisturizer, I will use this. Moving forward, I'm gonna, and again, I think I talked about this yesterday, I'm going to be going with the Cadillac Boot and Shoe, which is, it's Hadrian talks about. He's another reseller on YouTube. Oh, my arm is getting really sore. So probably need to take a Tylenol or something of that nature. So bag number 1, really nice red denier. Bag number 2, love, 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 love. Chocolate brown Roots pebbled leather bucket bag. Love it. Love it. Love it. There's your Roots stamp on the bottom. There are a couple of areas where the color has faded a little bit. I moisturized it, but it didn't bring the color back at all. So for whatever reason, that's happened. The strap is really long. There are quite a few extra holes if you want to shorten it up, but I always put my straps on the longest holes. There's tons of these little loops because if this strap, if you do choose to use one of the shorter holes, this strap's just going to be flapping around and you will need all of these loops. Personally, if I bought this bag, I would never be shortening it. I would probably take a couple of these off because they just are kind of in the way. But that depends on how you want to wear the bag. It's got the little beaver hang tag, which I always love to find a Roots bag that has that on it. Inside, there are some it's a vintage 1980s bag, so there's no rips, no tears or anything like that. There's your internal Roots stamp. But it's a very light colored fabric, so there are some blemishes and things of that nature on it, but nothing's ripped. No smells, I very rarely take a bag on that has a smell, so we've had that conversation a few times. So the strap is a nice, sits on my hip really nicely. So that's my 2 bags for today. Bucket bags are all back in style, so this is a really nice purchase. So that's my 2 bags. So those of you who are not interested in chatting any further, then have a wonderful day. Hope you're all well. And for those of you who do like to hang out a little bit longer, congratulations, Brad and Jules. I just got a text in the last 20 minutes to say that they are grandparents again. What the heck? These kids of yours, they got no TV or something? So little baby Alice was born just not long ago, and she's as cute as a button. Jules sent me a picture. So congratulations to you guys. Lisa, my international customer, whose mom is my good friend Lynn, who lives in St. Catharines. Lisa lives in England, and she wanted to see one of the bags that I pulled out of the back of my car. Lisa, it's in the bottom of a lawn bag, and I will get it out for you because Carrie up at the trailer wants to look at a Kate Spade bag too, and it's at the bottom of the other lawn bag. So I will get them out and let you see it before I list it, because any of my subscribers, if you, I need to move my arms because look at, if anybody wants to direct message me regarding a bag purchase, then by all means, we've talked about this millions of times. Shipping is built into the price. So if you're local-ish, or, you know, want to pick the bag up or whatever, then I will discount the shipping, because I don't care. It's not money in my pocket anyway. It just goes to the post office. So that's something that I will put out there. So just a couple of notes. I am going to be having my first in-person show July 8th at Highgate Retirement Home in Ancaster here in Hamilton. Weather pending, obviously. I'm not sure I'd be enjoying it on a day like today. Leather bag lady weather reports over 40 degrees with the humidex today. But it will be really nice to get back and selling in person. And what I do miss, I don't miss a lot about in-person selling. I mean, obviously I miss the connection with my customers, but what I have found is my stock would rotate a lot quicker. So when I would go to a retirement home, I would take, you know, 25, 30 bags with me. And if I sold 1, 2, 5, 10, whatever, I would be, you know, the bags were constantly turning over. I had the art crawl where I would sell quite a few bags. So what's happening is, being online, I'm having to hang on to bags a lot longer, and it just means more space for storage. And this little house, and the reason I bought it, was never to be in business, and it really has kind of taken over. I've mentioned it quite a few times, and with me being here by myself, I don't care. You know, I don't have very many visitors to my house, and I really haven't over the years, just because, I mean, it just has looked very ramshackle over the years. And, you know, those people who, you know, I have a connection with just because they're family or whatever, you know, they're not going to judge me on what my house looks like. And I, like I said, socially, maybe 1 or 2 people have been in here, but things are looking up with my ceilings being done and everything. But the whole point is, the storage is getting on top of me. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that, because once I start the shopping channel, it's just going to be even worse. So I am maybe thinking about, I'd love to be able to put a little trailer on the back of my car and just go and set up wherever. Industrial estates, go to the beach, go to, I know you're not really allowed to do that, but Hamilton, you can get a hawkers and peddlers license, but it's expensive. It's over $1,000. And then you have to have a secondary license to sell secondhand goods, which kind of blows my mind. So you're looking at $1,500, $1,600 annually. I believe it's annually, to, you know, to be able to go out into the community and sell. I would love that, just because you're in, you're out. What's sold doesn't come home with you. You're not, you know, there's no shipping. There's no, I can bring my prices right down. And the shopping channel is going to be for local, you know, the areas where I used to do my shows. So probably within an hour of me. And Hamilton is really neat because it's like the bottom of a fan. So you've got, you know, Fort Erie, St. Catharines, Kitchener, Waterloo, Toronto, Mississauga, and it's all like a big fan, and Hamilton is at the bottom. So it really is a great place to have a base. But yeah, I don't know what the solution is. Going to get a storage unit. I mean, storage units, if you can find one, good luck. And the prices are insane because we all have way too much stuff. Anyway, this has been a little longer than I thought, so I will let you go. All have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hopefully I'm not going to be on my ass because of my shot, but like I said, my arm is really starting to hurt already, so who knows? On that note, talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.